I'm Shiny.
I'm Eddie B.
And I'm the Ion.
And you're listening to This Week on Radio Fubar.
This week in Radio Fubar.
This week in Radio Fubar. I forgot about that fucking...
Cut it! Good to go.
Take two.
No.
All right, everybody, welcome back to episode 5 of This Week in Radio Fubar. It's actually this week and last week. So
nice.
We're gonna start out right away because we got a lot of clips to go through.
Is it like 15 or some shit like that?
Something like 15, yeah, give or take.
2 weeks in Radio Fubar.
Yeah.
It's a long 2 weeks.
This first clip is from the No Town Saints, not from Louisiana. It's called Special Joe.
Okay.
Are you ready to go, Joe?
Yeah. Thanks for inviting me to your family function again.
No problem, Joe. We have a reunion every year, and you're like family.
Thanks, Joe. I hope everyone likes me.
All the same people are going, so it should be just fine, bud.
I'm really hard to get to know.
Everything is going to be great. I see your stutter is getting better.
Yeah. I've been working on a lot.
Well, I can tell.
Do I get to see your whole family?
Most of them, and some close friends.
Which friends are going?
Well, the same ones that came last year. You met them all.
Oh, good. Your friend Sam is nice.
Yeah, I can't wait to see him either, buddy.
I can't wait to get his ass.
What?
To not training program.
I forgot that he did that during the summer breaks.
Think you'll let me in it?
Sure, but let me ask him, okay?
Okay. So how's your wife doing?
She's doing better. She just got over a cold.
That's good. She always been a cunt. Dangerous form of entertainment at the party.
Oh boy. Yeah, she always gets people laughing.
But she can kind of be a bitch sometimes.
Yeah, but let's just keep that to ourselves, okay, buddy?
Okay. Hey, Kevin, can you do me a favor?
Sure. What's up?
When we get there, can you blow my air mattress up?
Jesus. Yeah, Joe, I can do that for you.
Thanks, Kevin, because I can't blow it myself.
Hey, Joe, how long have you had that stutter?
Ever since I had a stroke 3 years ago. Why?
Oh, just curious. Sorry. So you excited to see everyone?
Oh, you betcha. Especially excited to see your dick.
What the hell, Joe?
Just saying. I love your little dick. How old is he now?
Oh, you mean Richard? Oh, thank God. Well, he just turned 13 last month.
I say something wrong?
Nah, I just thought you said something else. I'm sure Richard will enjoy seeing you, too.
I like your son. He lets me play with his erect all the time.
What the fuck did you just say?
I love your son's erector set.
Okay, that's good to hear. He just got some more, too.
Oh, I can't wait.
I'm sure he can't wait either.
Hey, Kevin, I need to tell you something.
Oh, here can't wait to hear this one.
I want to give you head. Sup? I sleep nude.
Wow. This is going to be a long weekend. Don't worry, you'll have your own room.
That's good. I'll just lock the door.
I think that's a great idea.
Is your mom going to be there?
Yeah, she's the one that puts us together. Why do you ask?
She always puts me to work.
Well, she's getting old and could use the help.
But last time I had to help her get off the watcher.
You really need to get some help with that stutter.
No, I really fucked her on the washing machine.
Oh my God.
I'm happy that they decided to straighten that one out.
No more beating around that bush. We ran out of puns. Just finish it. Nice.
Anyway, that was the No
Well
Town
played, gentlemen.
Saints. They can be found at nts.tangentboundnetwork.com. They're going live.
Oh, God.
Starting this week
Holy shit.
at 9 p.m. Central on Wednesdays.
Look forward to it.
They've got another bit that they do during their show called What Not to Say.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy. So they just record Matt Reefer for 5 seconds.
Right. Like this week's episode, it was like what not to say at Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Or what not to say at Thanksgiving dinner. And my initial reaction, and this is going to piss a lot of people off when I say this, Pete, I ran this past you in the car the other day. So I'm going to go home, or this looks like a Ferguson turkey.
Oh.
87% black and burnt to hell.
Ooh.
Ow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. That's a groaner.
We should have just used that on our episode. Yeah,
well, they did a lot of those Ferguson jokes on that one this week, though. They just had to go there. Anyway.
I'm glad we weren't the only ones.
We didn't really
Look
do
forward
jokes,
to that episode
though.
from them.
We didn't really do jokes, though. It was more
Right.
like a straight on with us.
Ranting, yeah.
Right.
Next
Anyway.
clip.
Wow.
That was a good burp.
Next up is our
got
new
louder.
live show that's on Saturdays at 10:30 in the morning.
What's their name?
They are the Strange Times out of London.
My show that I missed.
Yep.
That I was asleep to.
Wait a minute. No, they're on Sundays at 10:30, not Saturdays.
You haven't missed them yet.
They're on Sundays. Yeah, you haven't missed them yet. They're on tomorrow.
Is that
I'll bleach the shower
is
later.
that Greenwich Mean Time or?
No, 10:30 our time.
Okay.
10:30 Central Time. All right, this is Strange Times. I had the only one that I've heard of these is the one from No Town Saints.
Gotcha.
I haven't listened to the rest of them. I take that back. I might have heard one or two when I was listening in the truck, but
Yeah.
anyway,
So
Strange Times.
You're free ball on these?
Yep.
Okay.
It's more fun that way.
Yeah.
I saw a film last night, actually. I saw Guardians of the Galaxy. Have any of you two seen that?
Fucking great film.
It's all right, actually. I really liked it.
Is that the one with Sigourney Weaver and...
No.
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 No, you're thinking about a film that came out about 10 years ago.
Galaxy Quest, that's the one.
Yeah. Bogan knob jockey.
Knob jockey.
It's Guardians of the Galaxy. Which one's that?
It's got a fox in it. And,
So a coon, you fucking pleb.
what? Are you calling a pleb, you fucking...
You fucking pleb.
Well, it's got a fox in it, isn't it?
No, he's called
right
Rocket
there.
fucking Raccoon, not Rocket fucking Fox.
He's a fucking fox.
He's a fucking raccoon. I'm
Oh,
telling you.
look, both the fucking same. They both look foxy. And I do mean foxy.
Foxy Stoat.
Yeah, all right. It's a fucking stoat raccoon, bloody jobby. I
think he's trying to talk about
Vin
Zoe
Diesel,
Saldana.
Okay.
It's the voice of Vin Diesel, though.
dressed as a tree,
Yeah.
which really goes well with the fact that his acting is so wooden.
You know, I was gonna say they finally figured out how to make Vin Diesel a good actor. Give him one fucking line.
Anyone told a stiffy joke yet?
Wow.
I love the British sense of humor, man.
And I was watching probably bad parenting, but I was watching the young ones with my daughter Benjamin.
Oh, cool.
The other night when Lady Dent was out selling pins. Yeah.
What are you doing?
Huh?
Nothing.
Right. It's really good. Mouthy little cunt.
So I just got stoned last Wednesday and watched Spaced.
Ooh.
Yeah. Never a bad shout.
It is a very, 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 very good show. Oh, Christ, what was that? There was a film I was watching. It's been
What was the movie? You're talking about the fucking movie.
What?
Oh, you telling me about the Guardians of the Galaxy?
Oh, right.
There's a tree and a fucking badger. All right,
Yeah,
great.
yeah. It's got a tree and a badger, and they shoot lasers at their arses, and they all have sex with the donkey. There you go. That's it. Well, that's how I saw it. I was off my tits on tramadol when I watched it, though. So
Off my tits.
none of those things might have actually happened.
Sorry,
Okay,
those are
so-
fucking fucks.
I'm so happy I
where'd
watched
you
enough
watch it?
British TV to understand the lingo.
Right.
In front of the telly.
Okay.
Did you acquire it by legal means?
Yes, of course. I legally downloaded it. Oh, no, it's actually legally. No, I went to the cinema to watch it.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
I was way
I
off on
thought
the
you
time.
could legally send me a copy.
Yes, I will send you some cinema tickets so you can go to the cinema and watch it. Yeah?
That'd be great. Yeah. But the last time I went to the cinema over here, I think it cost me about fucking $60. Once you buy my two youngest kids, so like 3 tickets, a bucket of popcorn's about $30,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. Drink about $400,000 a litre or half a litre.
Yeah, and you ask for
liter
a small
of cola.
Pepsi or other heart attack inducing soda drinks are available. You ask for a small one and your fucking head is doot, doot, doot. This bloody lorry pulls up behind you to load you up. Yeah. Christ. It's not cheap going to the cinema, which is why some people, I mean, like, I wouldn't dream of doing it, but some people do tend to get their films via the torrents.
That was Strange Times. I was way off on the time that they're live. I got them mixed up with another show. They're on live Saturdays at 4 p.m. Central Time.
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
Next up is another new live show.
It's 10 o'clock
10 o'clock in England.
Yeah, 10 o'clock in the evening, England time. Next up is another new live show. This one is the one that's on at 10:30 in the morning. Oh, Strange Times you can find at strangetimesshow.com.
Oh, man. I have to listen to those guys. I enjoy hearing just banter between a bunch of English folks.
Right. Now, the one that's actually live at 10:30 in the morning on Sunday is called the Megapods.
Okay.
I haven't listened to this clip either. They call this clip Female Anatomy.
Oh, boy.
So,
I'm guessing they don't have a chick on their show.
Right. So, Matt, pay attention. You might learn something.
Okay.
Like, what's your favorite position?
I have a lot. I don't know. I like the chick get on her toes. Just
with the toes.
You like a chick that doesn't have toes?
No.
She gets on her toes. Instead of riding you regular, she gets on her fucking toes and bounce on her tippy toes. And you just feeling all that extra third pussy, you know what I'm saying?
Third pussy. Is
I love the theme music.
Females have 3 holes. You ain't even know that, huh?
Wait, they have 3 holes?
Yeah, they pussy, they do.
This is something new to me. All right, so
3?
They have 3 pussy holes?
Do we really need to begin a course on basic anatomy?
No, wait a second.
Wait, there is only 1 hole.
No, there's
not.
No, there's 2.
What's wrong with you?
Well, no, I mean there's the urethra, what he's talking about, but you're not getting in that.
There's 5 if you have the right woman.
Something that one hole.
6 if you count the secret one behind the knee.
There's another hole where they shoot their cum out of.
Yes, but they both combine into the vaginal canal.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. But
there's one hole with a split.
Yeah. If you sit down,
that goes to the bladder.
Experienced female that knows her body, she will sit here and tell you this.
All right, so what about the poop hole that comes out of the pussy? Like
the poop hole? What? Oh, the ass, the anal.
No, they don't. Do they shit out their pussy?
No, they don't.
They shit out their pussy.
If your wife was down here and shit,
you're fucking the wrong woman if they're shitting out their pussy.
Whatever, dude. What makes you a fucking a gynecologist, man? Like
I should have been one. Damn, I wish I should have been one. I would have been the richest motherfucker in the room right now.
Yeah, you'd be the fool's guy too, because you'd eat that shit every fucking minute, dude.
Nah, that's how they go to jail.
I was gonna play Game On Girl after this, but I don't think so.
No.
Julie, what'd you have for lunch? Pussy. What'd you have for breakfast? Some pussy.
Actually, no, it would be a good dichotomy.
Creamy ass Boston baked bean pussy.
I'm sure we are. This is the Megapods outreach to our female listening.
It's scary how much this lines up with the last clip we heard about
vaginas. Give us a little leeway that some of us are naive. Like, we don't know. Like, Julian thinks there's 3 holes. I mean, maybe he could be right. I don't know.
Well, women out there that know your body, give us an input. And let us know.
So Rich thinks they take a dump out their vagina. So what comes out their butthole? Rainbows and flower petals?
That's what my mom always said. My mom said that girls don't poop, dude.
Yeah, I thought that too once when I was little. Then once I had a baby mother and she was in the bathroom and she shitted and I threw up because I thought females never shit. For a long period of time.
And this was it took you to the point of having a baby's mother.
Yeah, this happened at what age
to realize?
I was like 25. I'm not gonna lie.
So the first time you smelled your baby mama shit,
no, when she was giving birth, she was shitting out her ass while she was pushing.
Oh,
so that fucked me up, and I fainted.
Wow,
I fucking fainted.
You didn't know that?
Lie.
No,
my friend did that when she was in labor.
That's a true story.
It wasn't the miracle birth that you witnessed that made you faint. It was the shit coming out of your baby mama's ass.
Both at the same time. Both. Both. Sorry, both.
Oh, that's amazing.
You took a shit when having a kid.
Yeah.
I know that they pushing.
I will say, ladies, if you've never had a child before and you're going in to have your first child, they're going to ask you if you want the mirror. Just say no.
Yeah, exactly.
You're going to see some things about your body that you might
and
never
guys,
have known before.
And guys, don't look. You're going to see your favorite place in the world getting destroyed by some alien monster.
Quaid, start the reaction.
No. You know what it looks like? It looks like that scene in Alien where...
I looked. It's like watching a bunch of old dudes have sex in Disneyland.
It's like,
I never want to go there again.
I think Jeff Foxworthy said it best. It looks like a wet Saint Bernard kind of coming through the through the cat door.
If you covered the Saint Bernard in egg whites, yes.
Right. Anyway, that was the Megapods. They can be found at themegapods.com. They're live Sundays at 10:30 in the morning.
It's a miracle.
Like I said, I was going to play Game On Girl after that. I think I'm going to maybe push that down the road a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's not sully.
Right. Well, because I didn't listen again. You know, they're not usually overly funny, so I don't.
Yeah.
They probably didn't send us a funny clip. And I told people when we started their shows that they don't have to be funny clips. They can be serious clips. They can be funny clips. They can be factual clips. They can be rants. Whatever. You know, as long
You're
as
mostly going to get rants out of me and Pete.
Right.
I told them I was going to send in the theme song for the riot.
As long as it's a good representation of your show,
send it in.
Exactly.
Nice.
But I'm not gonna play Game On Girl right after that.
No.
Let's go to Jim over at the Side Project. The Side Project is also live.
Oh, you actually got Jim to send one in?
Well, no, he's been trying to send one in. He was the guy that was sending me 23-minute clips.
Oh, yeah, we're not going to play that.
We're not going to play that. So,
we like you. We just don't 20 minutes like you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
This is a clip show, people.
Yeah, well, he was trying to cut it down, and I think he was just sending me the wrong file. Like, he would cut it down and then send me the wrong one.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, this is from the Side Project. It's more of a liberal, or not a liberal, a libertarian type podcast, if you're into that
They're
type
actually
of thing.
cool guys.
Anyway, they're on 9 o'clock in the morning on Saturdays. And let me find out where I put it. There's the clip. If I click on this and it's 23 minutes long, I'm stopping.
I'm going to kick his ass. I'm going to go to Morrissey and kick his ass.
So,
no, it's 4 minutes. We're good.
Do you have anything that you would like to add about stuff that you're thankful for?
Of course, yeah, family. You know, friends. My kids are great. You know, so
I have no idea.
We get together, we dine in sense of fellowship. So I'm thankful for friends and family, for their caring, their well wishes. Thankful for the food. We plan on having a big feast tomorrow. 800 million people starving with hunger around the world. 21,000 will die today from starvation. So thanks to the poultry farmers, the pork farmers, thanks to the vegetable farmers and all the people that harvest and process and package that food, the seed developers working to improve crop output, the farm equipment, irrigation makers. Yes, GMOs. Thanks to those two. Thanks to Norman Borlaug and all their biologists and geneticists that provide food for billions of people that would be hungry otherwise. So how much did you get paid
from Monsanto?
That's right, exactly. 500,000 people. 500,000 people in the United States are homeless. I'm thankful that I have a place to live. Thanks to the carpenters, plumbers, roofers, electricians that built the house, the architects that designed it so it doesn't fall down in the wind. Thanks to the furniture, my meal down on the table. Thanks to the workers at the utility companies. They're working this morning. They're out there every day. The linesmen, the technicians, the many who can't be with their families when you are. Providing my lights, my heat, my communications, thanks to the designers of my cell phone, so I can send a message going, yep, on the way.
Thanks to
Thanks
the
to my
post
car
office for
builders.
their timely delivery. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah. Well, thanks to the car builders. Otherwise, it's horse and buggy or on my feet. Thanks to the car builders for giving me easy transportation. The fuel station attendant working on Thanksgiving, working today, working tomorrow.
That is the most thankless jobs are the people that have to work on Thanksgiving or Christmas or Black Friday or whatever. I actually worked at a toy store on Black Friday way back in my younger days, and even back then, people were pushing others through plate glass windows just to get the latest Cabbage Patch doll. Has been, thanks to those people. I mean, those people really deserve our thanks because they're really being put through hell.
When that store is open at 5 a.m., they were there at 4:30. Look, many of us are going to we're going to watch sports on the weekend. We sit around and watch all the football games on Thanksgiving Day. So thanks to the players and the camera operators and directors and announcers and technicians and editors and broadcasters. Thanks to my local grocer and the stock clerk and the cashier that can't be with their families. Thanks to the beer brewer, the wine maker, the aircraft maker, oven maker, those in the factory that made all the pots and pans. Thanks to the pain pill and antacid inventor. Thanks to the coat and clothing and textile makers. And I'm thankful.
Sounds like you're getting into eye pencil territory there. All the different people involved.
Yeah, I think we've got our. Things that you get. I think we've got our Radio Fubar this week in Radio Fubar clip just now there.
I think Bono.
It's pretty bad that they're starting to identify that in these clips.
Oh yeah, that was big.
That's good. I think it makes it easy to identify where you should cut it.
What makes this square on the calendar so special? Illness, war, misfortune, emergencies, they don't take a day off. No matter how hard someone hopes or prays, someone will be in a collision today. Someone's home will burn, someone will have a heart attack, somebody will die, someone will be born. Thanks to the police, fire, rescue, and emergency medical technicians on duty today and every day. Thanks to the doctors, nurses, orderly, maintenance staff. Thanks to the 24-hour pharmacy. The soldiers stationed thousands of miles apart from their family, trying to keep the peace, protect our ability to have that day without fear of being attacked by an enemy. Absolutely everything we have, this microphone, the chair I'm sitting on, all that food, the stove you cooked it on, everything got from where it was to where it is on a truck. Thanks to the truck drivers and the dock workers and the warehouse workers and the people finding the fuel to transport them and the trucks themselves. But it's just one day. There's 364 more of them every year, and all these things happen all the time. So thanks to the thousands of people without whom I would not have the means to enjoy this or any other day.
I'm not even
And these
turned
things
on.
are not free.
No,
you have to work and earn money or make a product or provide a service so that you can trade and you can exchange these for a standard of living.
That's another thing I like about Google Hangouts.
We're intentionally lower than...
Oh, okay.
Than them. Anyway, that was the side project. They can be found at tsplive.com or sideproject.radiofubar.com. And they're live 9 p.m. Central Time on
9
Saturday. 9 a.m., sorry. Yeah.
You turn it at 9 p.m., you're going to get me, Pete, and Mr. Producer.
Yeah, that's your name.
Completely different show.
Oh, what a terrible accident. Didn't need to do that.
Anyway.
You're going to get a brain fart.
Next up... I'm gonna go. I think I can follow. I think I can follow.
Covered just about everybody.
Yeah. Next up is Game On Girl.
Yeah,
we'll go ahead and play that.
And what's been your favorite cosplay?
Oh, I love all my variations of Wonder Woman. She's
variations.
I was gonna say that exact word in that exact way. Variations. And do you have pictures you can send us?
Of course I do.
Regina is a big Wonder Woman freak. So
I've become known for Wonder Woman, and all my friends love it. I didn't expect this to kind of become my alter ego in cosplay, but I have lots of different comic versions of Wonder Woman, and then some my own iterations. And it started with, I went to a 1940s comic, like Captain America swing dance party. And so I actually decided to make a Wonder Woman swing dance costume. Awesome. And yeah, so it was...
Did you have like a big puffy skirt, like a...
Oh, yeah.
To swing around in? Wow.
Yeah, it was blue with the white stars, and I had a red halter crop top. And
did you have underoos?
The 1940s wave.
The what?
Did you have underoos when you were a kid?
some like nice lace that came over my face that was gold instead of having a tiara. So that was my first Wonder Woman costume, and everyone loved it.
Sounds
like,
Wonder Woman.
You make a perfect Wonder Woman. You look just like Linda Carter. I was like, okay, thanks, that's awesome.
You know, one of my favorite scenes in a movie. Have you ever seen Sky High?
I really identify with the character
when they have Linda Carter in there at the end. She goes, "What do you want me to do? I'm not Wonder Woman."
Princess, and
she's the
principal, a feminist icon as well.
I remember that.
So I have continued to cosplay her, and I've done a pirate version. Because she becomes a pirate captain in this one comic, and she has a 18th century vessel that's crewed by all women.
Oh man,
it's an awesome adventure.
Well, she's an Amazon. That's going to happen.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and it's so obscure, and I think it's only 10 pages long, so it's a very short story. But I love the idea of all female pirates.
People the fuck away.
Definitely.
Yeah,
but you need a tall, skinny dude to go with you.
I also have a Wild West
Pete's
Wonder
not skinny
Woman.
enough.
Oh, nice.
You couldn't do Silent Bob. You couldn't shut up for that long.
Yeah. Like a real lasso.
That's true. We'd have to
I'm
duct tape your
terrible
mouth
at it,
shut.
It's hard
From the inside.
Yeah,
when I put that costume on, because I've done it before,
for sure.
I actually shut my fucking mouth.
Those are fantastic.
I'd put bets on
amazing.
you.
I love the play involved in that, and sort of taking, Wonder Woman and her iconic symbols and playing with it. Like I love the idea of a swing or a pirate Wonder Woman. So yeah, I saw a Wonder Woman at Geek Girl Con who was a steampunk Wonder Woman.
Oh man, I've seen some versions of steampunk Wonder Woman that are just gorgeous.
Yeah, she was amazing. She looked fantastic. So I was like, oh, this makes.
Anyway, that's Game On Girl. Game On Girl, it's two women, obviously, talking about women in gaming, whether it be tabletop gaming, video gaming, just like that. Because when you think nerd gamer, you tend to think
and Pete.
Right, you tend to you think the 300-pound fat guy eating Cheetos and drinking Mountain Dew in his basement playing World of Warcraft. That's just
I resemble that remark.
I was going to say
the fuck is wrong with any of that?
But there's nothing wrong with that comment.
There isn't. But what I mean is that's the stereotypical version of a gamer.
Right.
And there are women that play games, women that love playing games, and they're kind of underrepresented.
Absolutely.
So they decided to do a podcast about women. I
love their
gaming.
podcast. I've listened to
now they do get a little feministic sometimes, which is fine.
It's fine. I actually kind of enjoy that.
Right. They play with their My Little Ponies and be done with it.
Well, we've got 50 shows on the station, and obviously I can't listen to all of them. I listen to about 10 of them regularly. I got 10 shows that I listen to every week that I have to listen to.
I don't listen to any of them.
And then I've got a bunch that's
bad.
I've got all of the shows on Stitcher, and then I'll play like random ones the rest. But I've got a set list that I listen to every week, and that's one of them.
I love those. I
listen to Zero.
Right. And another cool thing about their show is they do a thing called "What are you listening to this week?" or "What are you doing this week?" Mm-hmm. And they talk about like what books they're reading, what TV shows they're watching.
It's literally like me and Pete with a little less aggressive, but
pretty much, yeah. Anyway, you can find them at GameOnGirl.com, or you can hear them. They lead off our Nerd Friday block at 7 a.m. on Friday mornings.
We need to be on Friday.
No, this is straight. Our Nerd Friday block, it starts with Game On Girl, then goes to Nerds and Beer, Nerdgasm, Mating Habits of the Modern Geek. So nerd, geek, nerd, console culture. So we got 5 shows in a row starting at 7 a.m. Friday morning.
What you're saying is we're taking ourselves too seriously. Got it.
Well, you guys talk a little bit. You don't always talk nerd stuff.
95% of the time.
Anyway,
you got to get up to 98, and then you could be on Fridays.
And we'll keep it in the nerd culture here. We'll go to in this issue.
I was just going to say on that clip, it's nice seeing varieties in Wonder Woman costumes. So more power to you if you bring it there.
Steampunk, man. Steampunk. I'm not a big fan of steampunk.
Well, some people are.
Nobody, yeah, the steampunk.
Because you see pictures at a con.
That's about it, yeah.
You see pictures at conventions and you see like 30 different Supermen that are all just Superman. So it's nice to see somebody take the costume and make it their own. So
yeah, it's always Superman. You know, see, if I was going to go to I would dress up as like Bizarro.
That would be cool.
I'd want to be Aqua Woman.
You can
gender bend Aquaman.
It's Aqua Girl.
Yep.
I was going to say, did they ever do a female version of Aquaman?
Not a female version of Aquaman, but Aqua Girl was his wife.
Okay,
Mira.
well, that's what I mean. I mean, they had that would be a female version, you know, just like they had like Supergirl,
right?
Super Dog, Crypto,
Super Bitch. I'll make up my own.
God,
the PMS Avenger.
Yeah, the PMS Avenger. Yeah.
Super Bitch.
Or Night Bitch from
Kick-Ass
2. Yeah,
my doll is my kryptonite.
I only work 3 days a month. Is that okay? Yeah, man. That's fine. That's one of my favorite scenes in Mystery Men was when they're trying to recruit for the team and they go through.
And Janine Garofalo's character shows them. I can just take my ball and go home if you want. No.
The Waffler.
Dane Cook. That is I tell people that's Dane Cook, and you have to actually go back and watch that movie. That is fucking Dane Cook.
It is. I love that movie.
The Ridges of Justice.
Which movie?
Mystery Men.
The Shoveler. William H. Macy is one of
spleen.
Paul Rubens. Yeah.
Well, you guys never talk to me.
I've never seen it.
No, but see, the thing, Janine Garofalo is one of those people. I don't agree with her one bit. Like, you know,
her
for what
comedy.
I love her comedy. I don't like her as a person.
Okay, gotcha. I gotcha.
She's a fucking nut job.
I love her as an actor.
Yeah,
and as a comedian.
Mm-hmm. But as a person, she's a fucking.
But you
nut
can
job.
separate it. You know, like people like with Mel Gibson. You know, he went on his Jews are evil freak. Mm-hmm. But I can still watch Braveheart and enjoy it.
Right.
You know, I'm not one of those people who said, "Oh no, I can't watch a movie with I can't watch any movies with Mel Gibson in it anymore because he's a dick." You know, I can separate the actor from.
Well, this is also the same guy.
It's just been revoked.
This is also the same guy that got drunk and was talking about a goddamn hamburger, man.
Right.
So what's the next clip?
Oh. Anyway, did I say GameOnGirl.com?
Yeah.
7 a.m. Fridays?
Yeah. Yes, he said that.
All right, good. I'll say it again.
Which kind of time spiraled out to us not being on Fridays.
I forgot to mention that some of the girls that I know that game.
Yeah. Did I play the In This Issue clip?
No.
All right, we'll play that next.
And I don't know if we should give away the ending because I really think people should go read it. And the best part of these false positive comics, I think, is the twist.
Yeah.
Like a pregnancy test?
Which is another thing I was going to ask you about. So the other comics we're going to talk about are pretty much self-contained, right?
Right.
But this one, even though it is a self-contained story, it was coming out week by week. And so you kind of are waiting to find out what's going to happen, you know? And I don't know if you were shocked at all by the way this one turned, or if there's moments that you felt like you weren't sure where it was going. I mean, I don't know. How did you feel about that?
Yeah, there was you're just talking about the little seeds, like there's reference to them essentially being fired or no longer part of the corporate structure.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
They work for these people. And then there's a contamination that's sort of discussed, but not really, because in the end it isn't necessarily important to the part of the story that they're telling.
Mm-hmm.
But the ending, again, without giving away too much, there's a point where I was like, oh, fuck. And then, why would they do that? And then I was like, well, of course they do that. They don't have, they don't have anything else. Their objective is close enough. Fuck it. We don't care about it.
Yeah. No, it's really great. And I like that it takes kind of a twisted, the twist is very twisted, and I think that a lot of webcomics that are ongoing, which is, I think, what the majority of maybe it used to be what the majority is. I think, like I said, the other three we're going to look at are self-contained, but it's it kind of a lot of times feels like it's baiting you in to keep going, which with with False Positive, I feel like it's more like little bits of information are revealed and you're intrigued. With something more like Menage a 3, I really feel like it's baiting you. You know, it's like baiting. Are you going to see a nudity this time? You know, are they going to make out? Are they going to have sex? Or find out in the next episode.
Right. Yeah. This definitely seems to be more direct in its attempt to tell a story. There's not a lot of filler. There's not, we're introducing new characters. Like, it's like, hey, here's the story I want to tell. Moving on.
No, he definitely has that, like a great sense of storytelling. I really, highly recommend it. I've never been disappointed. Like, once I discovered it, I immediately went back and like reread all of them, I don't know. Should we talk for a minute about Menage a 3? Since I mentioned it, I didn't mean to totally badmouth it. But it definitely plays to some lowest common denominator stuff, but there's a lot of good things about the story too.
I guess what kind of, you sent me a bunch of links to some webcomics. You're like, hey, we should check out some of these. And I'm assuming you'd read pretty much all of them before, or one?
I read, so Menage a 3, like once I kind of found out about it and started reading it, I think I found out about it through, this other podcast called 11 O'Clock Comics. And I was like, I read a few and I was like, this is kind of cool, and I like the art. And so I actually did go back to the beginning and read like in one day all the way up to the current stuff. And then like the next couple of weeks I would read like whatever that week's worth of episodes was. And then I kind of about a couple months ago just stopped. I just didn't have time and I just forgot about it.
And like kind of the art was what I was going to say is you like sent me a bunch of them and like a few of them had like some weird art and like it was clearly like
the
stylistic and some of it as far as the total links for webcomics.
What the hell are you doing?
And like that one I was like, I like the clean lines in this art. Like I think that this is, I'm going to check this one out. So I went to, hey, let's start at the beginning.
You need a refill?
Just kept reading and like immediately like 3 panels in, well, probably the second day, because the third panel, I think, is 2 guys butt fucking. So, like, almost immediately, you identify as like, this is absolutely nerd bait. Like, my roommates are moving out. Oh, they already put a wanted ad. Oh, these gorgeous, this one unbelievably hot Barbie chick, and then this other one that's kind of like a punk rock into comics, like nerdy chick, like, oh, now they're my roommates. And it's like from there, it's all about.
It definitely feels like that the impetus of the comic or like the genesis of the idea was very much like, pandering to, what stereotypically like maybe nerds would want to read,
I just pictured a guy in a dead end job sitting in a shitty apartment just being like, what do I wish would happen in my life starting fucking tomorrow?
Yeah. No, I mean, you're right. And, if I was in a bad mood, I'd probably say, hell yeah, right there with you. But I think the comic does have some redeeming qualities. I think that what it is a good example of is sort of the way something that seems like it's just.
Oh, I got cut off early. I just went off the time hack to thing. Anyway, that was In This Issue. In This Issue is live Wednesdays 8 to 9 p.m. Central Time on RadioFubar.com, or you can find them at, I believe, inthisissue.com.
I want to know what they were talking about.
They pretty much just talk about comic books. You see, I left you hanging. You see, that's what it is there. So you have to go to inthisissue.com.
I'm so intrigued to figure out what they were talking about there.
Anyway. Okay.
Well, go read it.
Yeah. Go to inthisissue.com, download their latest show.
I will have to do that.
And get it there. Or listen live at 8 p.m. Central on RadioFubar.com. All right, next up we've got we've got 4 shows left. They sent us multiple clips. We got Nerds and Beer. We've got PTR Radio. We've got the Yumskis.
Boy. I want to hear the Canadians.
We've got Chris Brake, or we've got Titus.
Yumskis.
The Canadians.
We have to pick?
The Canucks? Yeah, pick one.
I think we should pick out of a hat. Just random draw.
Just pick
Yumskis.
One. All right, you want to hear the Canucks? All right.
Yeah.
For the record,
There's
I
a girl from Deep
preferential.
Space Nine.
Yeah, I don't know her name.
And that black-haired chick.
Black-haired chick.
I know she's been in a bunch of, she's Canadian or something, or was born in Canada. That the hologram doctor is trying to keep up appearances. He's like giving her a shake, and not a shake. Here, have a shake. Want a fries with that?
Pardon?
He was shaking her hand, giving her a shake. I do not sleep with Bill Nye.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, you don't look the type. Doing experiments.
Yeah.
That's a science guy, right?
Yeah, Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Based on what his wife says, or ex-wife.
Well, yeah. I think if you caught them playing doctor, I think she would divorce him.
Bill Nye's like, I'm not an actual doctor.
Anyway, that was it was a short clip. You can hear them Monday mornings, 7 a.m., or you can find their podcast at yumski.radiofubar.com.
They stepped up their audio game quite a bit.
A little bit, yeah. Well, I gave them a couple of hints on how to fix it a little bit.
Yeah.
It still sounds like, I appreciate that they kept it's still the tune.
Yeah, they're literally. Well, no, it's his phone. It's his phone.
Yeah.
He just records
I'm so
it on his
happy
phone.
they still use their phone because that's
that's the show.
Yeah.
That's what makes it. And good. I love it.
All right, let's do Titus.
Okay.
Oh boy.
He's your.
He's our weekly favorite, isn't he?
He seems to be your guys' favorite. So let's go there.
I enjoy that it goes weird. He goes out there.
I have no idea what he sent us.
Can we come back in 5 minutes? Drop my acid first, because I want to get this one.
Wait, it's 7.5 minutes long. It's a little long for a clip show.
I think he's trying to sneak it in there. Don't let him do it.
We'll play it for a minute and see what happens.
So if you're just tuning in now, you've pretty much missed, I don't know, what, an hour? Oh, okay, a little more than an hour. A little more than an hour of LA-centric songs about LA, songs from LA, because, we're still doing that whole addendum to the docu-advertisement that is Dave Grohl's HBO project.
Oh, boy.
Foo Fighters, Sonic Highways. Yeah, we're still doing that. We'll do that for the foreseeable future. So go check me out on Spotify if you want to see the other songs that I've been playing for this or really any other Titus the Noncast episode. In this, so here we are, and I just played some Joe Walsh, so all you old timers out there probably like that. I couldn't help to notice that Joe Walsh was all over last episode. All over the Dave Grohl show, even laying down some tracks for their new song. It sort of dawned on me after a while, and it wasn't because of this episode, but it was mainly because just over the years, I think I've come to realize that Joe Walsh really is my favorite Eagle. I mean, if you really get down to it, I know he kind of came in a little late, on all of that. Okay, so it used to be Glenn Frey, because Glenn Frey was, in the most important, most awesome TV show of the 80s, Miami Vice. He made that appearance, and, so ever since then, I've just been a Glenn Frey kind of guy. I mean, Smuggler's Blues, we can't get, come on. And then it was Don Henley, Boys of Summer, and, all she wants to do is dance. You can't get, that's just a freaking awesome song, and some of his solos. And because what he did to Stevie Nicks. I mean, you can't, but then he kind of got self-righteous there, and started kind of losing the interest, around the age of innocence or whatever the hell, the Walden Fund, right? All that stuff. And then, but slowly but surely over the years, maybe, because I've multiplied and replicated and reproduced and I have a child and I'm living this, suburban,
that's gonna be
trying
one
to
fucked
sort of
up kid.
Stable suburban lifestyle that,
stable.
The Joe Walsh music, just kind of starts kind of seeping in and becoming comfortable. And I kind of start listening to it and going, I kind of like the piano on that scene, on that particular track. And, he is a pretty good guitarist, and like his appearances on Stern and stuff, like kind of help to sort of flesh this guy out, make him a little more accessible to folks like myself.
I'm going to end it there just because I don't know where he's going to go from there. And
do we have time for a clip that we don't normally play, like their show? Because I know we've played the Yumskis once, Titus twice. I just want to give everybody a fair shake of the stick if we can.
Well, I don't have the clip pulled, so probably not. Why? What's the show?
No, I just meant from the list that you had left. Anybody that we don't normally hear from?
Well, let's see. I got Chris Break.
We've done them once, I believe.
Nerds and Beer.
Couple of times.
And PTR Radio.
Yeah. I think we've done them once as well.
Let's play the one from Nerds and Beer here because they're talking about something that when I heard about it, I just went, Doritos Mountain Dew.
Oh, yeah. This nasty shit.
Anyway, actually, before we get to that, Titus, don't forget Titus doesn't podcast. So if you want to hear Titus, you have to listen live. 7 p.m. Central Time on Tuesdays.
Or get a snippet of the story here.
Or get a snippet. Yeah,
which is obviously not enough.
Here.
You need to hear the whole story.
You got to hear the whole thing. And like I said, he doesn't podcast, so you have to listen live. I want to play this Nerds and Beer Mountain Dew Doritos clip just because, like I said, when I heard Doritos Mountain Dew, I just kind of went,
Apparently it's a thing. It does exist.
It does exist. Yeah, it does exist, but yeah.
It sounds fucking gross.
It does.
By the way, has everybody seen that thing about the Doritos Mountain Dew?
Oh, the fuck. Doritos flavored Mountain Dew?
Yeah.
What the hell is wrong with you?
The fuck is that? They're doing test markets right now for Doritos flavored Mountain Dew.
I don't want
at like colleges
cheese in my
and shit.
Soda.
Luckily, it's short.
Or even Cool Ranch. It's disgusting.
I think it's supposed to be the nacho cheese one.
Gross.
I think ranch would probably be a better seller.
No.
Apparently, everybody that's tried it is like, it just tastes like weird cheese. Weird, awfully liquidy cheese.
Carbonated nachos.
Yeah, that wasn't part of the news, but still.
It is now.
Yeah,
it just doesn't sound good at all.
And we can't unnews it.
It's really bad when you take two things that Americans love and try to mash them together, and everyone's initial reaction is, "Buh."
Yeah, see, you see, that was my reaction to the Doritos Taco Bell.
That was surprisingly
and I tried it, and I was like, what's so special about it?
It's not like, oh my God, blow me away, but it
is tasty.
It is tasty.
Yeah, but like I said, it wasn't like
the Cool Ranch one.
Yes.
The Cool Ranch is a game changer.
Yeah.
But
you know what I want? I want Fritos.
Well, they did a Cool
Fritos
Ranch
Taco Bell, a crunchy taco. Make the crunchy tacos out of Fritos.
They did.
They did with a burrito.
Yeah, they put Fritos in the burrito.
No.
He
I
wants
want
to
you to make the
shell.
taco shell out of Fritos.
Wouldn't that just be like a salted corn shell?
Which is fine.
Oh.
Anyway, that was a short clip from Nerds and Beer.
Because you've eaten Doritos and Mountain Dew at the same time, and you don't enjoy the flavor of the two.
No.
So who made that?
Right. Right. Yeah, they should have made it Cheetos flavored Mountain Dew.
That's now you're talking about...
Why not like Starburst Mountain Dew or Skittles, really go for the diabetes rate.
The Cheeto, he's going ape shit down there on your cord.
Oh, he's tied up.
That's a good thing.
But
no, it wasn't. He was going to choke himself.
We're talking if we put the Cheetos in the Mountain Dew, we're talking like
I'm talking about my cat, not my dick. Everybody,
right?
It's not that big.
Oh boy, there it is. Can we put a clip from the clip show in the clip show?
It's not quite a show. Yo, dog, we heard you like clip shows.
Anyway, that was Nerds and Beer. You can hear them Mondays and Fridays on RadioFubar.com at 8 a.m. Central Time, or you can find them at nerdsandbeer.com.
It's not quite a show for us unless somebody mentions their penis.
Yeah. Or titties.
This one says, the Chris Break Show live after hours. Ooh.
This is Adam Sandler, and you're listening to Radio Fubar.
I like a music too. I like a Dale J. What's Dale J? He's very nice. I like him. He make a music, did you know? No, I did not know. He had the music. Dale do a music. Dale. I like that Dale. Dale got music? Oh, yeah, he's nice. Now that you mentioned me, yes.
Happens.
They have the music.
This is what happens when you give a computer nerd access to
I heard that Chris Break show. It's pretty good.
This is why I don't want to be trained on that board.
Chris Break show sometimes play damn music.
Stupid shit like this.
Yeah, they play the damn music. Yeah, they friend with Dale.
Look what I can make Matt sound like.
Chris Break, Chris Break. That's a guy named Chris Break. But the Dale the Jay Gordon,
It's too much.
does the music. Chris Break does the show.
Sanctuary.
The Chris Break show. Okay, the Chris Break the show, and the Dale the Jay the music.
Third voice down.
No, Dale does the music. Yeah, Dale the Jay the music, and the Chris Break the show. Yeah,
I think I get it.
Chris Break.
This is like the gnomes cleaning up after them.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, they're the music. They'll play the music. They play the music on the show. Right. Chris Break show. Right. But then you hear the show. No.
But then you hear the show.
This is like the airplane of this. It's so stupid.
It's funny.
It's funny.
Yeah. Break show, Dale J. Gordon. They'll do the music. Yeah. Music.
The evil laugh. That sells it.
We in the trap zone, bruh. The trap zone, the music. Dale J in the trap zone.
Frank, you need to teach me how to do this.
I'm in the trap zone. What is this? Why do I know the trap zone? I don't know. They're being the trap
idea.
zone. The trap zone on Radio Fubar. You get out of the trap zone. There. You're in the trap zone on Radio Fubar. I'm in the trap zone. It's a Ku Klux Klan. We in the trap zone. I'm not in the Ku Klux Klan. Dale J in the trap zone.
Talking to himself.
Dale J in the trap zone. Oh, it had little I. I see 3 big K and little I. Kick. K-I-K-K trap zone. Dale J. Kick. You get out of the trap zone. K-I-K-K. It's in the trap zone, right? Is it in the trap zone? Is it in the trap zone? I don't know.
I'm going to be saying that for a week now. Is it in the trap zone? You got to get out of the trap zone, brah. I loved every second of that. You've made a masterpiece that I am going to make it my quest that everyone in the world knows about.
You can hear the Chris Break Show live at 7 p.m. Central on Thursdays, or you can find them at chrisbreakshow.com.
I think he accidentally the podcast.
What was that? You said that was the after show, though, right?
I have no idea.
I'd be interested to hear from him. Like, hopefully they explain this.
Yeah,
but I don't think it needs. I personally don't think it needs an explanation. No. It was beautiful.
Yeah,
that's pure artistry. You didn't. If you don't get it,
this is what happens when Heath Ledger's Joker drops acid.
Right. And we'll end this up with PTR Radio. This says Thanksgiving shifts birds.
Okay.
We'll figure it out.
We decided that we're instead going to do Thanksgiving at their house, at my mother-in-law's house, which isn't really a whole lot bigger than this room.
Do you have a tent?
Well, they have a covered porch in the back, which is, again, the size of this room. This is an older house. So, to give you an idea, the living room, this size. Their bedroom, this size. The kitchen, smaller than this size.
For radio,
the
so
family,
you can see for this
much
size,
bigger than this size. All right.
Well, that's why I said, do you have a tent?
Radio visual aid
the
shown
bonus here is that with everybody getting married and having significant others, you end up with this. They're going to come in shifts.
Third time I'm asking and I haven't gotten an answer. Do you have a tent?
No.
Okay. Was that so freaking hard?
Yes. No, I don't have a tent. No. A tent wouldn't help in this case because his backyard's full too.
That would have been an acceptable answer the first time I asked.
All right.
You know what? Just for that, guess what's back?
That's a repeat bell, not a piss-off bell.
No, it's a dumbass bell, remember?
Okay. My father-in-law has old man disease, okay? He thinks that the birds don't have enough trees to live in, and so he needs to create a condo complex in his backyard. And so
we got one of those down the street.
Birdhouses and bird feeders out there than anywhere else I've seen.
Yeah, we got the nut job around the corner that literally has like 50 birdhouses on her fucking garage.
Wow. All right? There's so many damn bird houses.
Did he get a grant from Obama?
We got to take a picture of that and post
it.
Yeah.
But he is taking care of the illegally immigrated birds.
Spanish warblers.
Yeah. And he's also taking care of the squirrels.
Well, they help put the roof on it,
too.
so...
I've made friends with
although
squirrel.
We call them undocumented squirrels. They don't like it when you call them illegal.
I call our friendly squirrel Chubby.
They're not illegal.
Because this one actually comes up and takes the peanut from my hand now. And I know it's him because I'll be like, come on, Chubbs. And he'll stop, he'll perk up, he'll slowly walk with his little fucking squirrel hands. Have you seen squirrel hands up close?
That's like
they have
Matt when we tell him we have chili.
At the end of them that can just slice you to shreds.
He perks up with his little Matt Reefer hands and says, can I have more
like something Matt Groening would do.
Kind of like Stitch.
They're a little freaky.
Yeah, I don't
it's
like
a little scary the first time. I had a
spaghetti,
Kevlar
now it's
on
chili.
The first time.
Just happen to have one of those lying around?
Yeah, my old motorcycle gloves.
Okay.
And Chubbs is just looking up at me like,
got a little bit of 60 hertz hum
I
on
want
there,
a peanut, but it's in your hand. I'm like, it's
it
okay. I'm
probably
not
doesn't
do
come
nothing,
through on the live,
but it's in your hand.
Right.
I think it's from
okay.
the
Let me show you my hand. And I was like, oh, your hand's ugly,
but it
man.
might also be because I had to raise the gain on these to get them all level.
Harmon's face.
Yes, sound things.
Not good.
Your
not
hand
Mark
looked
Harmon.
like Casey.
I'm
hand looked
thinking
like
of
Casey
Luke
Kasem.
Skywalker. Who's that? Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill.
I got it kind of right. Mark Hamill's
Your hand looked like Casey Kasem.
Oh, that's not good.
No.
All right. Getting back on track. Yeah. So there's no room in the backyard. Getting on track to get off track. There's no room in the backyard. So luckily people come in shifts. So, one group of siblings will come in one shift and then they'll have to clock out and another one will come in the next shift. And then, so that's the way it will be.
How does that work, like, as far as eating, though? Like, if you sit down with a full plate and somebody comes walking in and they do not have a full plate, do you just eat?
You just say, dinner will be ready at this time. Come whenever you want. By the way, tell us when you're going to be here because we may push you an hour back. We
have to make reservations.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the way this is going to have to work.
For Thanksgiving dinner.
There's like 6 spots at the table and two at the couch. So it's like, okay, would you like a seat with a view or would you like a seat with the old people? Kids' tables in the back. So that's the way this kind of has to work.
Or you could do like Sonic.
Yeah.
Just have them sit in their own car.
That would work. We could get the trays that would hold on to the doors.
Yeah.
Although I'm not going up and down the steps that many times to serve people. That's not happening.
You got kids for.
Anyway, that's PTR Radio. They can be heard live Mondays at 6 p.m. Central Time. Or you can find them at ptrradio.com. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to do it for this episode of This Week in Radio Fubar. Just a taste of a few shows that you hear on Radio Fubar. Check out RadioFubar.com, or if you're somehow listening to this in some kind of ethereal afterlife or some shit, check out This Week in Radio Fubar at RadioFubar.com/Fubar.
Woo!
There's a whole lot
everybody.
Of
there's a whole lot of Fubar. Fubar.
Fubar.
That should be the thing there. Get the old car salesman.
Fubar. I go to Fubar at radioonline.com. Got it.
Fubar.
RadioFubar.com/Fubar. See everybody next week for more clips from these and other great shows on RadioFubar.com.